What is up, Step Gamers? Tonight, this evening on the Virtual Reality Master League, I'm your host, a goddamn superhero, and with me, I have the lightning fast ninja, Quicksaber. Quicksaber, how is it going?
It's going just fine, my superhero friend. And today, we are going to be casting... Who are we going to be casting, superhero?
This is going to be Old People versus Friendly Fire. This is the second half of our EU semi-finals. And so with this, we'll be able to determine who tomorrow will be in the bronze match and who tomorrow will be in our finals. But the question, I think, is on everyone's mind. If you were here earlier, you already know the answer, but what are we fighting for? And so if you give me a second here on the, this is $7,500 split between our three regions here. But the Europeans today... Yeah, overall, I mean, yeah, the grand champions, they get $380 per team, 8 HyperX Cloud Mix headsets, 4 VR covers, and personalized player jerseys, excuse me. They go on the journey for the jerseys.
Each player, yeah, they get their own journey to get their jersey. I love it. That's way more fun.
I would say, it's not the destination, it's the path along the way. So
exactly.
that's if the winners of today and of tomorrow's match will get that. Our second place, which again, if they win today, they have a chance for this 8 HyperX Cloud Buds. And then lastly, even if they lose today, they have a chance tomorrow to get 8 HyperX Cloud earbuds. And so earlier we were watching Crimson Claw versus Finnish Bear Influence. That was number 1 and versus number 6 in the standings. And that happened just to be landed towards Crimson Claw. They haven't lost a match yet, refused to lose one today. But now we have a much tighter matchup. We have Old People versus Friendly Fire. Now, the Old People here, they've had a little bit of a lineup change right at the end. They added Matt H. But yeah, it's O.O, sometimes called Liam. We have Bokeh, Matt H, Sai, Samsky Adamski, System Spy, and Vincent. And on Friendly Fire, we have BMO, Jado, 2 Phoenix, Crackers, Easy Rocket, Flargoose, Mr. Toxic, and Tima. And so you can see that 3 royalty members are distributed amongst this. Those are last season's winners. And so... they're trying to make sure that they can still play, make sure that they're still in the games. It should be interesting to see which of these two teams can get to the top here. But even if they lose, they have a chance in the bronze to still get some prizes.
For sure.
And so right now we're just waiting for those picks and bans, but we can kind of maybe look at some of the stats, figure out what these teams might be playing. Overall, Old People have played 14 games this season, 10 wins, 4 losses. It seems like Manor's a top pick for them at 10 plays, 9 wins. Stockpile being 7 wins. Stockpile is probably the most common map in the season so far. Ulrig next at 8 plays, 4 wins. Stallbreaker at 6 and 5. And so those kind of are top 4 picks. I could see easily Resky or Industry at the bottom for them to make bans.
Yeah, only played once. Yeah. Museum could also definitely be a contention. Played 4 times, 1-3.
Yeah, I'd say if they feel like they have a strong pick against Friendly Fire here. Friendly Fire does play Museum, though, a little bit. We see a 7 and 6 for them. Stockpile, Stallbreaker, and Manor, actually, I think they're shared. Yeah, so those 3 are both most played maps. Likely we'll see those 3 this evening. Format is best of 3, and so but we the third game's kind of up to them. We did miss a Crimson Claw versus FBI third game, unfortunately. I didn't realize.
No.
So I'll check with the teams this time. But yeah, so again, it looks like Industry, Resky, Santorini, all maps that these teams are not playing. Expect those to be in the ban. And yeah, so now it's just kind of a hangout at this point. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I know you're a little less familiar with some of the EU teams here, but I guess with with the maps that we have overall, like what are you hoping to see? Is there any kind of whether it's a strat or whether it's a go ahead.
So you're right. I definitely don't have as much experience in the EU pool as you do, but I'm somewhat familiar with some of the players on Old People, like OO for sure. I mean, Matt H, him joining back is huge for Old People. Then kind of going back to Friendly Fire, BMO, Crackers, Rocket, even Flargoose, like yeah, they're all people I would definitely recognize. And from what I expect to see, if I'm not mistaken, I've noticed that maybe old people they like to their strategies are more of a slower kind of play, right? Like they take things a little bit more slowly, more methodical.
Yeah,
Am
I'd
I
say.
right
I
in
mean, there are some players in there who they'll get aggressive over time, but yeah, they'll start that way. They'll start that way for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So if we see that, how does that stack up against the play style of a team like Friendly Fire?
Friendly Fire kind of does something similar right now. They have a few players who they get out of sync at times, and so it depends if like you'll have someone like we have like Rocket and Toxic are the kind of the two extremes in my eyes here, where Toxic plays so much slower than the rest of the team. But Rocket is a little bit more aggressive, and so they sometimes get out of phase. But they're not too incredibly slow of a team. They like to get in there and push, but both these teams are pretty disciplined in the way that they play. So we shouldn't see anyone running out, going crazy. But they'll do some peeks. They'll check. They'll make sure that they can get some early intel.
Make it interesting.
Yeah, if it's available to them.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at the stats, like just as an outsider kind of perspective, I mean, I see old people, they're standing at number 5 in EU with 14 games played, 10 wins, 4 losses. Meanwhile, Friendly Fire right behind them at 6, 16 games played, 11 wins, 5 losses. Overall, they seem extremely close teams. And I mean, I'm just taking a glance myself, looking at some of their common played matches. Old People versus Friendly Fire. It looks like Friendly Fire actually beat Old People earlier in the season.
Yeah, they
like
they did
29
have
to 20, and then Old People got their revenge, 21 to 13 later on.
They had a little bit of a roster change then. That's when Matt had joined the team, and so but yeah, they had you're right, there was some close matchups. They tend to do relatively good on some maps. Like I said, we saw Museum for that last matchup that it was a 1 in 10 in favor of Friendly Fire. So they have some maps that work crazy good for them against Old People, but it will kind of come down to roster and some starts. But yeah, it's the 20 and 29 that happened on January 26th. We see that it was a Manor 10 and 9 in favor of Old People. Ulrig 6 and 10, and Stockpile 4 and 10. So the game slowly shifted over to Friendly Fire, and it's not completely one-sided, but it started leaning that way. But this most recent game that happened on March 18th, it was 10 and 2, 10 and 1, and then a 1 and 10. So it was way more heavily weighted. Yeah, so it's
so weird to me as a player. Just sorry,
we don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, it really will depend on the map here, as it could shift quite wildly.
That is saying something for Friendly Fire. After being 10-2, 10-1 for the third map, being able to launch back and kill them 10-1 yourself, that's impressive. I'm not sure what happened during that game. Maybe there's a big roster change out, but if Friendly Fire, they definitely have the mentality to play the championships here, and they could come back from what seems like the worst of the worst. So that's something to keep a lookout later today.
Yeah, and I think that's what can make this exciting here is they'll figure out how to come back. They'll figure out how to keep themselves still in play, and if not, again, they'll have their chance tomorrow in the bronze match. So I see that a server has opened up. I see that we have 8 of our 10 players there this evening. We have Matt H, Oda-O, System Spy, and Sansky Adamski.
Oh wait, it is evening in the EU. My bad.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, evening, yeah. For me, yeah, it's like 2 p.m. I mean, you gotta role play as a European. Get your baguette, get your tea. I guess. I don't know.
How do I pretend to be something that doesn't exist?
Oh no! Oh no! That and the birds. The birds don't exist either. We're in a simulation. We're in a simulation.
Don't worry. On behalf of the VR Master League organization, Europe does exist.
Yes, it does exist. We are saying that without the threat of fire. But under the threat of fire will be BMO. We see 2 Phoenix. I see Toxic, Tima. Wonder who the their last member is. We also Vincent joined, and so we're seeing some A-star lineups here. Speaking of lineups, they've already lined up their first set of bans here, so I'll be able to tell you those in just a moment. speaking of the map that they had some history on, you see OP banning Museum here, and so that gets rid of that 1 in 10 in the favor of Friendly Fire. It'll be interesting. I actually only know OP's banned, so I'll just assume that they're correct for now, that we might have to update them. But the other one that they claim they're going to be banning is Reef Sky. After that, looks like the other bans just came in. We have Manor. So let me Manor on the board.
I can see that being.
Do that one, and then lastly will be Stahlbrecher. And so that leaves us. Oh, please, my brain. That leaves us with Oil Rig. That leaves us with Stockpile. That leaves us with Santorini. And lastly, gotta look at the board. I always forget. Industry. Yeah. And so we're gonna have some. Yeah, we have quite a variety of maps. We have some small ones in here, some unplayed ones, and some wide ones, like Stockpile. So we could have a variety of different kinds of things here. We'll have to wait for our first set of map pick, or our first map pick here. But yeah, it should be interesting. If Quicksilver, I mean, if you're gonna be on a map, I mean, what does your team play? What's your first pick?
Well, personally, my favorite pick is actually Stockpile. It's it's a very common map for a lot of people, and I am one of those people. I feel very confident on Stockpile. It's just one of those maps that's easy to learn. It's very flat. It's very just one plane, and I don't know. It's easy to look at. It's easy to do plays, in my opinion, and that's my first pick.
And so too is OP's first pick, as they chose Stockpile.
Hey.
And Friendly Fire is going to go on the CT. Right now, the T
Perfect.
is, I've said it a billion times, I'll say it a billion again. The T has a really good push that's quite strong this season as of the most recent updates. And so, it's going to be up to old people to grab as many points as possible.
Yeah, for sure. So, sorry, I actually missed. So who's starting out on T side first?
Friendly Fire will be our
Friendly
CT
Fire?
here. Yep.
Oh, okay. Friendly Fire will be a CT. Perfect. Yeah.
And so
it's an interesting play here for old people at this level of play, though, is that if they get, say, it's a 5-4 by the next half, old people will have more rounds. Old people will have more rounds on T side for the second half, because there's actually, if you play it right, there's more rounds to lose on the second half side. So, say for a map like Stockpile, which is for some people T-sided, you might want to have T-side on the second half, so you have more rounds to win, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain that a little bit better.
No. You were close. And so, it seems like there's kind of a difference in the way that the NA and the EU tend to pick. But you're right. Do you think you're gonna need to grab as many points as possible at the start to make sure that your score gives you a chance to play? You gotta figure out how to counter. Or do you play as the opposite of the advantageous side, hope for an even game, and then you get at least a few more points where it's easy for you at the end, get your momentum going? And so EU tends to pick where you just pick the side where you have the advantage first.
Okay.
There's some teams who break that, but for the most part, it is like that. And so, OP just choosing to take the slight advantage at the start. As long as they can grab 6 or 7 points, keep the game strong in their favor, they'll figure it out at the later half of the game.
Exactly.
And speaking of figuring it out, they figured out how to get into that lobby, and I'll have the gameplay up for you guys second. And let me make sure that my stream is good for you. I don't know if you're doing second Pavlov TV, or you just fall on the stream.
I'm just watching your stream.
All right, I'll keep it good.
Looks like I heard a vote.
Looks like one of their players, Samsky Damsky, didn't get in. And so we're gonna go back to the lobby, unfortunately. So I will send you guys over to the scoreboard. And hey, I am gonna for you. We'll have the secret intel. I'm gonna change my stream quality to set. Oh, it's already 720. I had it 480 earlier. So let me know if there's any compression. I've been having some issues doing both streams at once. So we gotta wait just a little bit longer. But their teams will get in there. Samsky may not have had the map, may have been casting, whatever. But we'll be in here very soon. And I will open up those streams and Oh, it looks like BMO crashed to Steam Home as well, and so we might be waiting a little bit longer. Unfortunately, it happens.
Oh, well, it's a good time.
Waiting. Or go ahead.
You were saying? I was just gonna say I'm gonna run that little Twitch. What is it? Contest prediction or whatever.
Oh, the prediction, yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah,
now
it's a good time.
It might be
which team do you guys think will win? Old people or friendly fire? Vote
old
now.
People right now in the higher seed, but it should be interesting. You know, either could happen. So give it a sec. They're loading back in, getting ready to play. I was gonna say, you know, speaking of waiting, I'm sure a lot of people can't wait for what's happening in NA as well. I mean, we have another set of brackets for those teams. I believe we have they're playing at the same time, so we have 2 sets of casts, but we have Rect and Dream Team and Vortex and My Voltron list. I believe I'm casting Rect versus Dream Team here, which should be another exciting set. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is like midnight UTC, so it might be a little late for some of you guys, but you know, we'll have it soon. Should be exciting. Another cool set of matches coming to the VRML. If you're not already subscribed, I mean, follow. Don't. I mean, you could also subscribe, but following is what I meant to say. I'm YouTube brained.
Yeah, I remember when I was coming over from YouTube to Twitch, I was like, oh yeah, I'll subscribe to everybody. Why does it cost money? Why does it cost money?
Well, and now they have on YouTube. It's they have another equivalent. I don't know what it's called. I don't have it available for mine, but
they did for like a little bit, but I haven't seen that.
I thought it was
in,
still there.
A long time. I don't know. I haven't seen a channel with it for a while. Maybe I'm not watching the right channels.
I want to multicast, but it's just kind of hard right now. But speaking, actually, I'm not gonna say speaking of hard, but hey, we have a match coming up, and so there we go. We're gonna be in here. This is the one. This is the real one, gamers. We believed only real ones in chat. All right, so we see O.O. He's dancing. He's doing the hula. We have Vincent Man. Look at that. Sheesh, man. He's the Irish kick dancing, and then or tap dancing. And System Spy, well, he got something in his pocket. Oh, actually, no. It looks like the server. Oh no, did it crash?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it did. It's stuck at 24 seconds. There's only 4 people on the old. Yeah,
All right.
I think it might have crashed.
Yeah, I see BMO's back to lobby now, and so we're having some technical issues here. It looks like one of the players also dropped again. It wasn't, you know, may not have been a Dave server this time, but I do see one. Yeah, Samsky Adamski looks like he crashed out again. And so
yeah, I'm reading the VRML chat. It seems like yeah, they had to restart because Sam crashed. Then said we'll try one more. He'll swap if he still crashes. So
gotcha.
Seems just like a player issue, and then they'll get it figured out.
They're desperate for that A lineup, and so if he does switch, I mean, that could maybe change, you know, how this game will end up. We'll have to see. You know, I'd love to see, you know, the team that they think are going to be best playing against each other, so that we kind of have the optimal experience. But if you have, you know, that happens sometimes where someone just, you know, you play too much Space Engineers, Samsky Damsky calling you out, and then you know, you have to get sent back to the void. Right now, me and Samsky are at war technically, in another game, and so
I'll leave your beef to you.
We've been no-lifing Space Engineers for a couple days. And so, you know, we're the inventors. We're sussy, and it's versus the latex lords. So, speaking of things that no one cares about, or thinking, no one cares about what I'm talking about, but the game is going. There are fighting game servers, and so, yeah, it's we'll hopefully be back in here in a second. I don't know if BMO has a little bit of delay. So we're gonna start checking, and good thing I did because stockpile.
There it is.
The demo not found. So we're in a sec. So loading into it, and you guys, this is the one. This is the one. I'm calling it here. I'm betting my wife and my kids. So we are loading into the game server.
I'm gonna hold my bets. personally.
Oh no. Oh,
But it looks
goodbye.
like
Hey,
we're all in.
okay.
Good,
We're all
your
in.
children are safe.
Okay. Yeah, Tansky, he's waving his hands.
They're
Let's go.
happy.
And so, cool. All right. So revolve around. Always a great prediction of who might win, and we see Matt H dying early. Will it happen like that in the future? We'll know in a bit. We see Friendly Fire pushing in. As they just try to get some clout, but looks like they died before
No
they can
clout
get
for
there.
them. All right,
And
let's see
so
what they do.
our first round, we see some Berettas, we see Glocks, we see Tech Nines on a Friendly Fire, and we're seeing just pure Glock, only Glocks that talk on OP. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm surprised that Crimson Claw does something similar. I thought Glock was out of meta, but I'm just seeing more and more teams use it again.
It definitely got harder to use, but maybe people are finally learning how to use it.
And so, speaking of learning, we have learned that we have old people pushing all the way through A long here. Crackers takes out Samsky and both Matt H, an old teammate, old rivalries die hard, but so too does Toxic and Crackers as Oda O and System Side push on the site. Team is there and grabs one, but loses another. And now it's going to be 2v1 with System Spy about to plant the bomb. System Spy does get the bomb plant, but I don't think, it's going to be hard for him to survive. Well, there we go. Yep. He's taken out. And so, they're going to get the defuse here. But that does mean that old people is going to have plenty of money for this upcoming round.
For sure, that bomb plant really does give them the chance to buy rifles there and just make round 2 their round. And let's see what they do here. It looks like, old people are going to go with the with the Force AK buy as CT. They're in a little bit of a worse position here. You can see Toxic only has an AK shorty. Phoenix has a FAMAS. So technically, old people do have the advantage here as they go for the full B rush. Not quite at all. Toxic and Phoenix should be able to maybe hear it. They definitely hear it now as they start firing over there. There we go. We see, oh god, Phoenix get taken out by Samsky right away. As Samsky goes to the bomb, gets a bomb down. And here we see the rest of Friendly Fire trying to get onto site. Oh, takes out Timo with a well-placed headshot as BMO peeks out of plastic and takes out Samsky. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried to read your pixels. I can't really understand them. But basically, it's a 2v2 now. Yeah, it's 2v2. Beam over Toxic versus OO and Vincent. OO, very one shot, not in the best position. Vincent makes some noise. BMO takes out OO, and he takes out Vincent, and they should have time to get the defuse, giving this round to Friendly Fire.
All right, let me know if that looks a little bit better for you. Yeah, like I said, I dropped it to 480. I'm sorry, man. Yeah,
this is bad. I'm sorry.
So bad.
No, it's not your fault. It's kind of funny. It's all right. And there you have it.
We'll try
Friendly Fire
frame
takes
rates.
round 2. That's good.
Right.
That's a lot better.
Okay, cool,
Perfect.
great. So it's 2-0 right now, Friendly Fire, and we're seeing Crackers and Phoenix. Actually, no, Crackers and BMO are doing most of the work here. And so it's just going to be up to little Mr. Toxic here to grab a kill eventually. I got to believe in him. Got a dog on my boy. And so, we're going fast B right now. Both teams have guns, but the question is, who'll get to use them first? Tima pushes on and throws a grenade while Phoenix grabs Snake. Tima backs away to plastic. And he grabs Phoenix grabs System Spy, but he dies to Liam. Tima versus 3, and Tima unfortunately does not win that one. So now it is 2 versus 4 here, with Toxic and Crackers needing to meet up. Toxic dropping the shorty for a longie. So we'll see how they go. And they're saving. They're going for exits and a save. Or no, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like they're playing a bit more cautiously.
Yeah, I definitely think that they're going to try and save here, but they're definitely prodding and testing the waters here.
Liam Oda O here is going to be the might be able to catch him out. He probably hears them picking up the gun, and Crackers, well, gets cracked open. But he trades, they grab an extra gun, and so they'll have 3 for the next round, being able to have a little bit of firepower on what would normally be a save. So
that is going to be 2-1.
Yeah.
As old people pick up their first round. All right, and seeing that, they definitely get the guns there dropped. Let's see where they go. If I was old people, I'd be going towards A personally. Why? You know what?
I
Just
mean,
because I feel like it. No
A is
tactical
a strong
reasoning. I
site
just
right now.
A is great. A is great. No, but it looks like old people are going to disregard my advice and go for a full B send, not quiet. And it looks like Phoenix might have heard them if that was him and Snake. And that nade does get the intel and lights up multi-playful enough for Team to take out Matt H.
They are.
And this is gonna
Oh!
really. Oh, and the team flashbang from Vincent. Team kills Samsky. That is very unfortunate, and more than likely have completely killed old people's play.
What an explosive fourth
Yeah, and we
round
see.
so far.
Oh, does get the pick on the Phoenix. Assisted spy takes out BMO. It's a
Back down to
3-3 now.
3v3.
Yeah,
Oh,
Toxic taking out both System Spy and OO, leaving Vincent with half health and against 3 people. And they seem to know where he is. It's not looking good. Yeah, that pre-nade from, I think it was 2. Yeah, it's right there. I think he has it. Yep, it's on his chest. And yeah, that pre-nade from, I think what was Phoenix, really just settled that round right before it started.
Yeah, Tima gets completely protected because Vincent gets a team kill as well. And yeah, that,
Yeah.
when a round stops before it starts, it's so unfortunate. But hey, Friendly Fire needs to grab as many points as possible here. So this is looking a good first round for them, or first match for them so far.
For sure. Yeah, Vince is just gonna be saving, making sure that he doesn't get crept up on.
Packers does have his back turned over here. Oh no, he's in connector.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, their money is not gonna be great. They're more than likely gonna go on a.
Ooh. Hey, Vincent
Vincent
grabs
does take
one
out
for
Toxic,
the
but-
road.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as any kills after the round doesn't contribute to your economy. So.
But it does.
A little unfortunate,
It can
but-
slow the economy of the enemy, though. I mean, like
That's true. It's another gun that they have to buy.
Yeah, they're pretty good so far. You know, we're seeing Toxic right now with 4,000 or so. But if you look at Phoenix, I mean, he's got about $200. I'm surprised, unless he intentionally bought the FAMAS, I'm surprised Toxic didn't buy it for him. But it may have been just the decision of the round there. So Toxic here.
Misclick.
That's true. Toxic versus, he's behind. So it looks like he's getting ready to throw a grenade. And, I missed it through the collision. But System Spy is nearly dead on this save round. Another grenade. A smoke, though.
Oh,
and Toxic isn't ready for Matt. Hey, look, I don't know anything. Toxic's KD grows stronger every moment as he takes control of Long. So
Great
now
play.
we have Samsky in the mid. Yeah, no, exactly. He set that. He warmed him up and then took him out. Brought him out back and smoked him. We have Vincent, who has a gun and has control of Snake now with the bomb. Phoenix might have been able to see that. And so it looks like they are getting ready. They are actually using. Yeah, they're lining up for this. They Samsky and Oda O are still on the opposite side of the map, so I think they're gonna hunt for picks. But Tima looks like he's gonna head up against Vincent. So as long as Tima's quiet, he can catch him in the back. Oh, and he starts and then hesitates. Crap. Oh!
Whoa,
with the knife! I didn't even... Oh my god, what a knife!
Nice. Somebody's gonna clip that, I'm sure.
Oh my god, I'd love to see it from I guess Tima's perspective there, but yeah, he what a knife. And then so yeah, now Vincent has another gun and the bomb. But yeah, at the end of the round there is another friendly fire point, but what a Vincent getting those like last clutches at the end of a round.
That was pretty funny, man. Yeah, any long knife throw like that is just something to be admired, especially in this game. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, old people not in the best position here. They do have rifles and utility now. Looks like OO might be saving with the deagle, or he might have a gun on his back and I just didn't see it. But that being said, it looks like they're gonna go for the A play here. Yep, does have his rifle.
This is, as you were saying earlier, they're not getting that advantage on the early rounds.
No. Can Toxic have a similar hold as he showed last time? Peeks out, probably doesn't see anybody. BMO does get the pick over near mid, looks like. Yeah, Toxic just playing passive behind the things. Cooks the nade. Yeah,
Oh, and it went
didn't exactly
behind.
land where he wanted it to. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Makes his presence known. He calls him out. Crackers does get the nade on a Mad H, and now it's a 3v5 for old people. Toxic takes out OO, and he takes out System Spy, leaving Vincent in a 1v5. Toxic is just holding down Log like nobody's business.
Vincent is a survivor, but yeah, Toxic's a killer. So the question is, what happens when an unstoppable force meets,
Object.
Infinite.
We might find
Oh,
out
no.
unless Vincent decides to be a little curious and peek up against Crackers here.
I mean, it's in his best interest to wait, but he is staying here. I mean, literally all it takes is Phoenix here to check mid, and he will see him. So Toxic's getting
That's
hungry.
exactly what he does.
And
Man,
there we go.
Doesn't matter as Crackers takes him out while being 1 HP himself, but doesn't matter. And that is a perfect victory for Friendly Fire.
Oh, FF right now is in control with 5-1.
I'd like to inform you that according to Lurf, that knife throw is an average British moment.
I would say I don't go to the tube on Tuesday. And so the channel, I guess, is what I meant to say.
Tuesday.
All right, Matt H is getting ready to push up. Oda O is with him. Teams actually they're going just full A all day, trying to make it work for them. And didn't dedicate too much resources to Long. They can't beat Toxic, but Crackers can beat them into submission with a grenade and a couple kills afterwards.
Just a meat grinder in there.
Exactly. Yeah, they call him the butcher of stockpile as he is, sending them out to Basher. And so Tima clears up the rest on pipes and 6-1. Old
not
people
looking great for old people right now.
Yeah, I say that standing is not aging well for them.
No, and excuse me, sir. Oh, I almost had to sneeze. It's all right though. I am very disciplined and I know how to control my own body. So therefore, as we see, old people really need to pick up these next 2 rounds if they want to have a realistic chance of staying in this game. And it looks like they're going to try and go for another A play here, but just look at their money. They're on $0, $200, like 1 flashbang. Fancy as a nade. It's not good. Matt H does peek out, gets the pick on the Crackers. That's a huge first pick as Toxic does get taken out, leaving only BMO to defend. Never mind as OO takes out BMO, giving them sight. Bomb goes down.
Aggression's working for them, and they weren't ready for it. They played differently, and they were adapting to a situation.
For sure. And now Phoenix and Tima is in a rough spot. Phoenix has up Moss and a little bit of HP. He's the last one alive as Tima gets taken out. It's not looking good. 1v5. This is going to be old people's round unless, they or Friendly Fire's round. Or no, old people. Sorry. Phoenix, does get a pick on the System Spy, but gets taken out by Phoenix or Vincent right afterwards.
That won't deter their economy. We're seeing a really strong economy on Friendly Fire. That's what happens when you wins 5 rounds in a row. And so, they're going to be able to keep playing, but how can they counter this more aggressive old people? Old people have changed up their strat, and they're going to do it again. The question is, will they put a 3rd player on site? It looks like no. They're just going to hope that Crackers does his thing and, see if he can get it. Early nade? Oh, and a little bit of cooking. The butcher of stockpile leaves it on Tartar, and so, I don't know if it's too raw.
Yeah, it gave enough time for them to run away. It doesn't matter though. Oh, Crackers.
1v2. And but he couldn't take out royalty though. That's the thing is, Matt H does take him out eventually. It's 2v. BMO takes him out, and yeah, that's gonna be 7-2. For Friendly Fire right now. What a start to this game. It's not, I think, what most people expected.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard. That's something we haven't done.
So, Crackers is up 14-5. I mean, clearly showing that he's a dominant force in this match. And then BMO Toxic 6-3, 5-6 for Phoenix, and 3-5 for Tima. On the opposite side, we see Oda O with 8-7, 4-9 for System Spy, 5-7 for Matt H, Samsky with a 2-7, and Vincent
with a 3-5. All right, and here we see it looks like, Friendly Fire are going to go with a strong A play here, A long to be specifically, as all 4 members go towards A long. 2 of them do drop. There goes Bomb. I'm guessing they have a 5th that go towards mid. Yep.
Oh,
and it looks like System Spy does peek out, gets the flashbang. falls back and takes out Tima before getting taken out by Crackers.
Get a good angle on this one, but
yep, we do see Sam in spawn ready to help defend from long as Toxic and OO trade out. Phoenix does get the pick onto I can't read. Crackers takes out Samsky.
Mad Age. Now we just have Vincent
versus
versus 3 here, and
again, just can't do it. Does take out BMO, but Crackers finishes them off, leaving it to be 8-2. Not
It's gonna be
good.
a save round for old people here, and so hopefully they saved enough before they get put into retirement here. It's not, as you said, not good. Deagles are coming out, and so they'll have a little bit of money on the round after this. But hey, Deagle's still a headshot, or a headshot on Deagle's still an insta kill, and so we'll have to see. So they're just going all A all day again, and System Spy's a little late to the plate here, so I don't think he's going to be able to overwhelm them. Well, I guess he does have a Deagle, but if 2 of them are there and ready, that he's going to have a hard time fighting it regardless. So, yep, Crackers and BMO getting there. BMO actually very hurt. He's flashed and pushed. There they go. They have control, and it looks like no one's there on a long... Oh, actually, no. Samsky ran underneath the camera. Oda gets Kimo with a knife. And so, but now, again, Vincent is a survivor. We have not seen, again, he's staying each round alive, but the score, though, is not staying up for old people.
Yeah. And here we see what very well could be. God, excuse me. What very well
so you can control your body. What happened?
I just shut up. No.
He's too excited. He's gonna let all his air out so he can breathe in.
I'm so worried about old people here because it could very well be their last round. They're facing elimination right now. Well, not really. If they win the next 2 maps, they'll be just fine. But they do want to pick up some more rounds though. That being said, it looks like we see Friendly Fire are going to go for yet another A long play here. You do see BMO drop, Tima right after him. Crackers kind of holding down long, their best shooter right now. And they're going
I guess that's kind of the call here is if Crackers can overwhelm System Spy, they have much more site control.
And he doesn't even need to takes him out.
Doesn't even need to pull the trigger. Pulls the pin instead.
Nope, not at all. Here we do see for old people start to rotate here, but it might be a little late. Still on-sided sandwich, but Tima's gonna check it, gets him, and now it's 2v4 for Mad H and Samsky. Do or die situation here. Very good players. What will they do? Here we see Samsky coming in from mid, kind of going for the flank. Mad H is spotted, almost gets taken out, but with a sliver of health manages to take out Toxic. And Crackers, BMO does take out Samsky, leaving Mad H in a 1v2, and they know where he is. It's not looking good. And yeah, Tima just takes out Mad H with what little HP he had, and there's game, folks. 10-2, Friendly Fire. How many people
I'm not gonna lie, this is not the result I was expecting for the first game. But Samsky and Damsky at the bottom with 2 and 10, Vincent with the 5 and 8, System Spy with 5 and 12, Matt H with 8 and 10, and on top for old people, Liam Oda with 10 and 10.
You want to know the poll? The poll was 86% for old people. 14%.
An upset here tonight. Yes.
What an upset. I wish I knew more about the EU community because I'm sure that was a very cool, interesting game.
If we look at the scores on Friendly Fire, we can see why this happened. Tima with the 5 and 7, Toxic with the 9 to 5, Phoenix with 8 and 8, 9 and 4 for BMO, but on top with the resounding 3 KD, Crackers 18 and 6, the Butcher of Stockpile. And so we're gonna head back to the scoreboard and update. But yeah, I mean, we saw games that wildly swing here. So we did kind of call early that we don't know. It's it could go either way. But I think Stockpile wasn't the map we expected to see that on, and so quite surprising. But hyped to see. We'll see. Old people will have to come back from here and have another great map.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to see how old people respond to that.
Speaking of responding, dude, my segues are going off a cliff. But you know what? If we had something better to stand on, maybe a stand for your headset, you can check out one of our sponsors. You can hook you up one of those. It's Furion. Thank you very much, Asterion and all the other sponsors. But we need to say that the writer's strike has been affecting my segues are going pretty bad. Hopefully we can sponsor a good writer for the next season. But yeah, so okay, we went through stockpile. We have industry, we have oil rig, we have Santorini. I mean, if we look, actually, we already know the map. Never mind, we don't even need to speculate. We're gonna be playing oil rig. So I guess we can look at some of the historicals here for oil rig. Again, that may, who knows if they actually apply, but there was an oil rig matchup with 6 and 10, Friendly Fire versus Old People, where 10 was on Friendly Fire's side. It didn't exactly work. The lineup was quite different then. They didn't have Matt H, they didn't have Liam, and so I don't know if that's gonna be actually representative. They played one in the past, oil rig 5 and 10 in favor of Old People. So I think we have another potentially chaotic matchup here. And I had you muted. My man. I'm doing bad today. And so you're back to favorite.
Okay, thank you.
I was talking over you. I'm steamrolling and I'm holding you down. And so, but yeah, this is
after appreciation. I see. No,
look,
that's all good.
I'm taking too much control. But that's well, unlike Old People, you'll have to clap back and take control. This is your map. You are now the host.
You're now the host. All right, let's stop the stream and let's just reset up everything so it's all coming from my PC.
No, please.
Perfect. Okay.
What could go wrong?
No.
What could go wrong?
Many things.
While we're waiting, I mean, we do see that Old People right now have decided that they're going to be CT. We have the T being, or it's going to be, actually, hold on. Well, I think Matt H is just the wrong color. That's why I got a little confused there for a sec. But look, most of Friendly Fire going for T here. Could be interesting.
I will say, while we wait for them to get in the game, looking at their stats really quick, Old People played Oil Rig 8 times this season and have only won 4 with only a 50% win advantage. Or win percentage, sorry. So that's interesting. Looking at their commonly played matches, I'm looking to see if they played Oil Rig before. Yeah, they did play Oil Rig earlier in the season, and Fire came out on top 10-6. Okay. So going over to Friendly Fire now. Excuse me. They have played Oil Rig 7 times and have won 6. So statistically, they are much more likely to win Oil Rig, and especially after last match. I mean, I'm not going to show any favoritism, but I would say the odds are Friendly Fire are more likely to win this next match.
Hey, favoritism is allowed. It's okay. Everyone likes a good
Friendly
upset.
Fire for the win. Friendly Fire
I'm biased
for the
as hell.
win.
I know where my allegiance stands. I'm at war with Samsky Damsky. You make the latex gods drop all their nukes. That's what I have to say. And so, but yeah, no, it's I think the story here would be very interesting if Friendly Fire was able to clap back. I think the expectation is that Old People were going to be the ones to move forward. Not so easily, but still be the ones. And so we still have 2 maps to figure this out. Speaking of which, they're getting ready to load soon. I see that a couple members aren't there, but it's it'll be interesting overall to see if Old People can do something different here. Old People did learn halfway through that aggression could work. They tried to mix up their strategy, be a little bit more unpredictable. They had some fast rushes that didn't work out in their favor, on the T side. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how they can counter this. Honestly, I think if they would have just stayed on B, they might have had an easier time on stockpile.
Possible. I just wish I knew more about both of the teams to have a valid input. But I mean, obviously, you're definitely more the EU season. I'm definitely more the NA. So Old People have had some a lot of members kind of switch in and out right now. Not like leave the team per se, but who's been active players. They've had headset issues. They've had real life issues. Yeah, personally speaking, that kills the team. Like real life issues, especially technical issues. I would say that was definitely kind of one of the points that my team it definitely started with. But anyway, point is though, yeah, like real life issues, technical issues, all that's very unfortunate, and yeah, it could definitely affect how a team plays.
Friendly Fire has kind of also switched up his team is a little bit as well. It has a few members leave. And they picked up again Crackers, Rocket. Team and Phoenix used to be on Impulse 101, another really good team from last season, and so they were gold as well. And so they have lineups that have kind of mashed together that have worked quite well. Speaking of working well, we're hoping those Dave servers will work well because we are in the finding game server stage, and we'll have to see how this next matchup goes. But yeah, the teams have played. You see scrims where one team wins the other. I think these are actually a relatively good matchup. I mean, what's weird is we don't see close games though with them. It's always one way or the other depending on the map, and so
that was a little weird.
Yeah, when you look at their scores, it does get like that. And so I switched over to the gameplay, but I was looking at the server, looking at Twitch, might be you guys, and so they're into that round, and I see that they are playing. So I'll have you here in just a second, but yeah, we're hopping in to our first match.
Here we go.
No, don't bring up my scores. Don't bring up my scores, please.
It's copper.
Dude, I was silver, and Matt H snaked me out of it.
Oh man,
he stole it from me.
No, I mean, shoot, I'm garbage. My bronze was bad.
I haven't played since I played like twice since they changed how the setup was. But all right, so this revolver round was in the favor of Friendly Fire, and I like to use that as the barometer of what's going to happen here tonight. But yeah.
I'm all right. Sorry, just dealing with some IRL stuff right now. Boom.
Next, you're gonna have a headset issue. Phoenix is walking towards mid. We see the team's going ready for B. B is kind of the strong side right now for the T's, so we'll see a lot of that. Phoenix uses the mid just to peek it for a second, but is going over towards Oil Room and Garage. We'll see if he actually goes all the way to Oil Room. It looks like he will. System Spy and him are going to be the first two sets of fight. Actually, Matt H and System Spy. If Phoenix holds some trigger discipline and knows there's two, he can get them both, but System Spy does take him out. Bimo has the bomb, and he's the closest up against System Spy. And so this could actually halt the run here. Tima went onto site, and he is fighting, but the bomb is not going to site. Bimo takes out System Spy without taking any damage, really. Crackers kills Vincent, and now Tima versus... Okay, actually, Tima dies, but to Oda-O. Crackers takes out Oda-O, and they didn't get the plant, but they did get the round win here.
Yeah, definitely would have been better to have gotten the plant first, because then you would have gotten that extra money. Talk about beforehand, anything after the round ends doesn't actually contribute to your next round economy. But that being said, they are in a better opposition winning the game. So with Crackers leading his team 2-0, that is going to be, okay, that makes more sense. Looks like they're going to go for another B hit here. As we see both Tima, Bimo, and Crackers go down towards lower, as we see two Phoenix going towards mid. And we'll see Toxic going towards upper. Bimo does get the pick on the Psy on stairs, leaving only Vincent to defend B from sight. And I believe Vincent only has a knife in his hand. Gets spotted, very unfortunate. They know where he is. He's going to have to go for something, but they know to stay away from him. Yep, gets taken out by Timo with the Uzi, and that's going to give them site access, as it looks like old people are a little slow on the rotate here. And yeah, OO gets taken out on near bridge, Oil Room, and you see Matt H and System Spy in a 2v5. It's saving, not looking good. Matt H gonna go for this long play here, gonna go for the plank. Does see Toxic, does take out Toxic, but now they know where Matt H is, and now he's on 1v4s.
Matt H not opting to grab the gun, but he does, again,
does get the extra pick on the Phoenix. But when it got a little too greedy, it got taken out by Crackers, yep. And there you see now 0-2, Friendly Fire in the lead yet again.
All right, and so one thing that I guess we missed the first couple rounds, Psy switched out for Samsky Adamski here. And so we'll see if that lineup change does offer them some sort of performance benefit here. So we'll have to see. But yep, we're just gonna keep going B. I mean, it is the strong side right now. There's multitudes of ways to kind of push onto this, or to avoid it if you want to go over to A through this bridge connector. Vincent goes early and kills 2 Phoenix, and so that does halt their push a little bit. Grenades go down. They're dodging. Question is, is this gonna halt their play? Matt H pushes up and gets BMO, and we have Matt H and System Spy here. So I think this is looking like a lost round for Friendly Fire here, as it's 5v2. Team takes 1, but takes a lot of bullets in the process, and System Spy takes him out. We have Mr. Toxic again as our last member here versus 4. He has some hurt enemies, but I'm not, he has to go walk out to get the bomb. We'll have to see if he can do it. They're not hunting him. Probably the right answer here, as they
full HP and he has a rifle.
Yeah, I don't know if they know about the full HP, but for sure, like if they hunt him, they could lose some of the momentum they get by having all these guns into this next round.
For sure.
This will maybe be a save. This will be the first loss. Actually, Phoenix will have to buy a gun, and Mr. Toxic might be able to buy one.
They see him now. The Toxic gonna go for that nade, not gonna be far enough.
With 19 seconds, Vincent could get up here, but he's just picking up guns, and Psy...
Oh, it doesn't matter. His Psy just pushes up and takes him out.
And so that's 1 and 2, still in the favor of Friendly Fire.
All right. Yeah, just going over the scoreboard really quick. Crackers was 4-1, Tima 2-2, BMO 2-1, Phoenix 2-3, Toxic 1-2 for Friendly Fire. Over on Old People, System Spy leading 3-2, Matt H right behind him at 3-3, Psy 1-2, Vincent 1-2, and O 1-2. So, yeah, definitely getting the match started here as well. It looks like Friendly Fire now saving.
Yeah, that's Mr. Toxic keeping that gun would have been nice. I think.
Him dying just.
Yeah,
sorry. If he saved, then yeah, I mean that money still would have been. I see where. But yeah, it looks like they're playing very slowly here. And yeah, see Toxic kind of making some movement up at upper B, as it looks like Tima sneaks all the way on the site. Oh, doesn't matter. His side just takes him right out as he creeps up on the pillar. Crackers does get the. I think that's Crackers.
Yeah, Crackers
does get a pick on Vincent. Yep.
And I think the gun's
over.
And
Phoenix gets System Spy too. Oh, does get the nice headshot at a BMO though, but it's 3v3, and Phoenix does have a rifle now. Here we see Psy. Matt H runs up, kills Crackers on Vents, and now it's 2v3. So back in Old People's favor here. Matt H engages the Phoenix, sees where they are, rushing in.
Toxic meets up with Phoenix, and so they're going to play this as double peaks from here on out. We'll see if they can make that work for him. Oh, Toxic does kind of back away.
Oh, here they go. For a knife. Oh, yeah. Oh, they went for that pinch play, and it worked out beautifully for Old People there as Matt H takes out BMI, takes out Toxic, and that is going to be another victory for Old People, tying it up 2-2. And
so Friendly Fire can buy their guns again, but Old People showing them that, hey, you can take 1 map from us, but you can't take 2. As they're closing this game back up. Friendly Fire, I guess, they lost players early. The mid was, it was a save. That maybe that's it, but Tima isn't going to be saving any health there with that grenade on him. Tima pushes in kind of aggressive. He gets onto site early without his teammate pushing with him, which is kind of interesting.
Where he gets the bomb down.
He gets the bomb, but Psy takes out 2, and so now it's 3v4 here until Phoenix takes System Spy out on bridge. So they have control of the map again. All 3 of them are stuck. We have just a clear line dividing them, and it's up to Old People to take someone out.
Smoke.
Flash right on top of O.O, but no push. It just halts them. I don't think it was intentional, but.
I think they were trying to smoke him out so they could just get the defuse, but they're not letting him as Phoenix takes out both Matt 8 and somebody else. Does get taken out by OO, but now he's in a 1v2 with little time left. Gonna go for the clips, and bad idea as Toxic just lasers him down, and that's gonna be another round for Friendly Fire.
O was very close to getting that, but yeah, it's like the smoke was set up, and they just double fire on him.
And Seraph, will there ever be an A push? I mean, obviously, this team can go A and A point, but B is the more popular site by far on this map. But looks like your wish is going to be granted as they go towards an underpass play here. Underpass? Underpass pay.
For sure, yeah. It's interesting that they're bringing the bomb underneath. I know some teams really hate that because it's a chance that you lose the round and you lose the ability to
fall
plan.
right off the map.
Yeah, and so they're taking that risk here.
They're not quiet about it either. Here we see Mad H just defending stairs from BMO, Tima, and Crackers. Hears him coming, drops down. He's like running away here. Tries to get a virus, but just doesn't have time as Tima shoots him in the back. Goes for the bomb plant.
This one Spy's underneath.
A little slowly, there we go. Oh, that nade almost takes him out, but with a sliver HP, moves up a little closer here. Smart positioning there, assists Spy, does take out Crackers on under. It's not looking good for the defenders here as O takes out BMO, BMO takes out System, Psy takes out BMO, Phoenix in a 1v3. Takes out OO, now they know where he is. It's not really planned for him, and Psy knows it and take him out. Took him out. God, I cannot talk. And that is going to be a well-earned round for old people.
Keeping the game very close here, 3-3. Plenty of time to defuse. But right now, we're not seeing any standout plays here. This, again, the T is kind of the advantageous side here, so we'll see if if old people can keep the game held close, so that way they can go and be strong in the second half.
For sure, this game is definitely not a repeat of last games.
Yeah, and glad to have it. I mean, we don't want to just complete blowout here. We want to have something close, something exciting. And right now, the grenades here aren't that close. The teams are waiting. They're starting to notice that the grenades are coming out from Vincent. And so slowing down their assaults is going to be a good way that they don't get tenderized so early on. Throwing them back at him. And a grenade, is that a smoke or a grenade? Yeah, it's a smoke. So they're really setting up the site here. But hopefully... Oh, but they weren't ready for Vincent. And Vincent kills BMO right off the bat. Psy and O are getting ready to come there, but... O takes out Crackers. No bomb plant. Oh, I said BMO got killed. BMO gets a kill. And so we have 3v4 here, and I'm not sure what's happening with the bomb.
Good flash from System Spy.
So they're in a way that System Spy controlled that, and instead of 2 1v1s because they didn't peek at the same time. And now it's Mr. Toxic, alone, afraid, and running out of B long.
Did you just assume that man's gender?
Yeah, you're right. Toxic, I don't understand your gender, but I understand that you're a person. I respect you. So,
you probably actually know him.
I do. No, I do. Which is even funnier. I like this sort of events. All right, so Mr. Toxic gets Oh, I've never been in this room. Mr. Toxic gets one.
No. I don't care about the game. Go back and look at Soupy. Okay, yeah, Toxic is like clutching and everything, and it's like really cool, but I want to go back and look at Soupy, so. Oh, never mind. And Toxic doesn't even get the clutch.
Yeah, he saves his gun, but
honestly, a very good effort. Honestly, a very good effort. Took it out too, and gets to save his gun, which is going to be pretty good for his team's economy here. But it looks like they're still going to be forced to save.
Yeah, I mean they keep that one gun, but they're gonna have to save anyway because it's second to last round.
Yeah, and here they see it looks like they're gonna go for a very fast B play here. Oh, that pre-nade is gonna light up BMO about half HP. Gonna get that early intel that somebody's on B. But it looks like, yeah, it just looks like they're playing B very slowly. We have Vincent on site, Psy on pop flash, Crackers making some noise on lower. Okay, smoke goes out. Could have been placed a little bit better. Definitely a difficult smoke. Mad H does get the pick on the Crackers over in the A. Yeah, and here we see it looks like the rest of the team is going to make their play. Tima rushes out on the site. Tima does get the pick on the Psy. Vincent takes out Tima and BMO. Yeah. Leaving Toxic alone on upper here to take out Vincent. Go for the plant. But no, Vincent's on the hunt, takes out Toxic, and now Phoenix is in a 1v.
Alright, so
What's he gonna do?
looks like he's gonna rat here for a second. If
I
System
bet he
Spy
really
pushes him,
wishes he could open up that door right now and just step inside that room, whatever it is. He's like, I don't want to be here, man. I just want to take my gun and I want to go on to the next round already. Gonna be playing a little sneaky, more than likely gonna go for a couple guns here. Maybe even the bomb. If he goes for the bomb, it's not gonna be smart though. Oh, he's going for it, but Vincent sees him and takes him out.
he defended B with his whole life, taking out, I believe,
Did he
three
get
there,
a- did
maybe
he get a-
four.
No, he got a 4K, I think.
Yeah.
Because
And so,
Crackers
yeah.
took out. Crackers was taken out by I think Matt H over on A, and
Yep.
then yeah, sure enough,
And
here we go.
And so now we have 5 and 3, our last round of this half here. Crackers and Phoenix going in the mid together. We'll see if they stay together there. It looks like Phoenix might be walking on to B here in a second. But yeah, we're going B. We're going to just keep using the site. Hopefully this time they can get out. It seemed like the smokes they set up 2 rounds ago were good, but the problem is they didn't see their enemy use it to their advantage. They, smoking smokes you as well. And so as long as Vincent
Body
does this
utility
again,
coming out.
Toxic going out before his team, but he hasn't seen just yet. And it looks like they're playing back. System Spy gets killed by Phoenix's nade. Vincent, though, takes out Toxic. They've lost long. And now it's just Oda. It's the only one on. Actually, no, Sai's here too. So 3v3 again. A lot of hurt players. Or it's 3 of them hurt, but.
Yeah, I get your drift.
Oda versus oh no.
Oh,
Phoenix was trying to hide and BMO died, and now it's just Crackers versus 3 here.
yeah, can do it. Has full HP. Takes out Matt H. 1v2. They know where he is. He doesn't have a, but both
Doesn't have the
players
bomb.
aren't full HP. Almost about half. Sai 3/4. I think Crackers can do it. He's a very good player. It's championship time. This is what we want to see.
If he can turn this into 2 1v1s, it's his game, and he does it 1. The question is, does he know Sai's there? He's guessing.
No, using his game sense, he's gonna check it, but Sai's gonna. Oh my God! No, he looks the wrong direction. You know he's gonna be kicking himself after that round. Oh, that's unfortunate
so
for
close
Crackers, but yeah,
to a clutch there. But yeah,
and that's
good job on all
6-3.
people. They're bringing the game back. Yeah, 6-3. And right now we're not seeing too crazy difference in scores. Like last time, it was kind of a slaughter, but it's a closer game, and it's going to be up to Friendly Fire to figure out how to defend this.
Yeah.
And so we see Matt H, Vincent, System Spy making their way over to our A side. We have Oda O playing a distraction on B, and Sai giving up the mid after a second, and he's gonna play A long with the team. And FF buys it and fully rotates. Crackers kills Oda O, but they better call it soon because they've given up the site, which means easy
that
plan.
is sight. Is
It's not
Timo
something
okay? So or Toxic is on that there, but I mean he's up
so
against
Toxic,
an army right now.
He needs to wait
bomb is
for
gonna
his
go
team.
down.
You see BMO running underneath. Toxic does take out Sai, and which is going to give BMO an opportunity to have a little bit more control. Vincent might hear it, and it takes Toxic. Okay, it's coming back. 3v2.
Flooding on the site. Emo on the flank.
And there we go. Friendly Fire was able to get those kills there.
Woo!
They're going to be able to defuse.
That was close. BMO for the clutch there on that flank. If he didn't kill him, that would have been Phoenix dead, and that would have been a 1v1. Round could have gone completely different.
Yeah, I say that distraction worked very well for them, and that at the start, but they just couldn't hold the side afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 3v5. I mean, it's tough no matter what team you are. But that being said, looks like taking a quick look at the scoreboard here. Sai leading the charge on old people 9-6, OO 7-6, Vincent and System Spy 8-7, Manage 7-8. Meanwhile, on Friendly Fire, Phoenix leading 8-9, Crackers 9-7, Tima 6-9, nice, Toxic 5-7, and BMO 6-7. And it looks like with that, Friendly old people are going to go for more of a slow B play here.
They're going to have guns. They were able to get that plan.
For sure. With Phoenix defending on site here along with Crackers. Let's see what they do with rifles. No, not a lot of utility on either side. Toxic has a flash, BMO has a nade. Vincent has a couple flashes himself, but that's it. We're not
Yeah,
going to
that
be seeing
eco
smoke
of the
setups or
pistol
nades or
round.
anything here. Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh and Eco
Oh,
really shifts it up, so like they can buy, but they can barely buy, and so
yep. It's
it'll be
interesting.
tight overall.
It's like a big 1v1, except it's 5v5.
I like the metaphor. I like the metaphor.
It's just
It's like we're all
anyway,
fighting our own independent war.
except we have to work together with our teammates. Anyway, OO takes out Tima. Sorry, just not relevant at all. Anyway,
But it's back down to a 4v4.
yep.
It's like 4 sets of 1v1s, and so we'll have to see if they can figure out how to fight this one. 30 seconds left on the clock, though.
OO kind of sneaking his way on the bridge here. If he stays silent, doesn't make a step, he's gonna catch. Oh, never mind. He was not going to catch Crackers unawares. Toxic saw him, made him one shot for Crackers as Crackers finishes off OO. And now they're going to try and get the bomb down. Bomb does go down, but barely. Vincent with no HP is the last defending on site as Sister Spy is still in Z. Does take out BMO, but gets taken out by Crackers, leaving Phoenix to defuse the bomb. And that's going to make it 6-5 for friendly fire, or for old people, sorry.
It's interesting how the defense here is both having a really good half so far. I mean, like, the defense is usually the weaker of the two sides on Ulrig right now, but both teams seem to kind of be not able to get push on the site so well. I mean, it just shows that they know how to counter the main strategy, but we'll have to see how this continues further into the rifle rounds for old people.
For sure.
So they're able to buy, they're able to keep going, but the game is tightening up here. They are gonna go with more of an A style play here. Oh, maybe, yeah. So they're putting 4 on A. Matt H gonna be a distraction on B. Last time we saw them kind of go at the same time, which will be good for distracting. But if they think Friendly Fire, or hopefully Friendly Fire knows not to bite this the second time.
We'll see how they react.
We're gonna
old people definitely acting like old people as they're moving very slowly. Do you see what I did there?
Ah, yes, I do.
I know, I made a joke.
Hey, at least the Riding Strike isn't happening for you.
Right, and there we see they do make their move as they see old people start to move up here. With Toxic kind of falling back down to Virus. Oh, little bit of a trade out here as OO and Toxic trade out as Mad H and Tima trade out.
Mad H has control of the middle on bridge here. Yeah, there was 2 people died on each. But BMO is able to surprise System Spy here, and with the help from his allies over on Z. So now it's just Psy versus 2, and if these guys can work together to get
these guys are very one-shot though. This should be an easy 1v2 for Psy, but it's not as he gets pinched, and that's going to be a friendly fire victory, and more interestingly, is going to tie it up.
And so again, we're seeing the exact opposite from last game. We're not seeing any one person climb away. We're not seeing any team climb away. It's a tight game, and it really is going to come down to who makes the most mistakes.
And there's a couple theories going on in the chat right now to what's going on, and the current theory is 1, Matt needs to play harder. 2, Matt needs to carry harder, and 3, Matt didn't kiss his waifu pre-game. So there's a couple theories as to what's going on, but there you go.
I can attest, every time that I haven't kissed the waifu, I've been struggling in Laifu, and so hopefully he figures that out. If he can get a mid-round smooch, I mean, we might be able to see a little bit of a turnaround here, but until then,
he needs a tactical smooch. Yeah,
tactical smooch. Maybe season 10. Maybe season 10 we'll see if Dave can implement it.
Yeah. Save round by. All right, here we see old people kind of just sitting outside of B main here, making their presence known, setting up utility. Going for the quick bomb plant. Gets it down as Mad H takes out Phoenix and BMO before getting taken out by Crackers. Now it's a 3v4. Yeah, Crackers gets taken out by Sister Spy. Asai gets taken out by Tima. Now it's a 2v3 friendly fire here. They have a pretty good hold. Tima does take out a System Spy, but does he see OO? I don't think he does. And Vincent's going to take out Tima, and Vincent and Toxic are going to trade out as well, leaving OO the sole survivor and the only person to claim the round 7 victory.
Yeah, we're 7-6. I mean, old people are in the lead here, just barely. But so if they can stay in the race, it's gonna lead it down to a map 3 here. But it's a close game. Right now we're heading towards another B. See if they can
definitely
figure.
The much more popular site.
Yeah, and they were able to get that push last time. Early nade doesn't hit him, but maybe it looks like he was able to avoid them. Team is moving much further up in the mid and working to catch them off guard here in a second. They've already set up and moved all their players over here, and they're going for that fast plant. They didn't have someone who was able to
again.
Something. Oh my God, so many deaths. 3 and 3. Tima from behind did end up dying. So now it's Phoenix on site with Z, Toxic, and then BMO on quad here, or Pop Flash. And so Phoenix pushes out, gets System Spy, but Matt H takes him out. And now it's Matt H versus 2 here. He has the metaphorical high ground as, he has control of the bomb spot. But if BMO, neither of them can clip. And so Toxic, Toxic does trade there.
Oh, and
that
with
gives BMO
1 HP.
Literally a stray could have slapped him down. And so, 7-7 in even game still.
Wow. Now with all seriousness, this is a match. 7-7, do or die.
So many people just die at the exact same time this game. Kind of interesting. We're not seeing that those pickoffs that we've saw before.
No. And here we see old people really favoring B here. And then I think Friendly Fire is starting to pick up after that. They're starting to set up a little bit more people there. That pre-nade is just a little mistimed. Doesn't affect anybody.
Some cooking would have been amazing.
Here comes
there.
Utility. Gets lit up. Matt H not looking great himself. Going for the bomb plant. Doesn't get it down. I think his time ran out. Yeah, he's planning the numbers again. And he can't get the numbers. He is failing to plant the bomb, and Matt H can't get it down before he gets taken out by Phoenix, leaving Vincent and System Spy in a 2v4.
You can't blame that on the waifu. Matt H is having something going wrong with the fingers.
That was a choke. So what happened there was he went to input the bombs while he was still in main, but he ran out of time as he went to put the bomb down on the silhouette. So he had to retype in the numbers, and he just couldn't do it. There was too many flashbangs, too many gunshots, I guess. And now he sees System Spy is stuck in a 1v3. Makes his presence known. Doesn't get either shot off. Can he get the headshot? And he can't.
He's gonna have to land so many shots to make that work. That's a great weapon when you have allies around, but not when you're left alone. 7 and 8 so far. We see Liam top of his team with 11 and 10, but 13-11 on the opposite side. Again, they're keeping it close, but we'll have to see on the save round what old people can do. Again, a deagle a day keeps the enemies away, and so if they can get some shots off, get some early picks, and then take a gun. They are going for an A, it looks like. Mr. Toxic is going to be... What?
No, sorry. You're good.
I say he's going to be our lone defender here. And so, he's trying to hold him back. And a nade warms him up. But we see them hold him back. Matt H is playing pretty far onto bridge right now. And they gave up bridge, Tima did, to go help Toxic here. So Matt H could surprise us in a second here. Cooking, and they're hurt, but they're still there and being a nuisance. Crackers does take out Matt H eventually, and so now it's that one good advantage point they had, it was lost. Vince is going to fill it back in, and Sai's coming in the middle as well. He takes out O.O. BMO gets System Spy, and now we just have the mid left. And mid performance was
stuck in the 1v5.
Mid, yeah. Vincent always trying to stay alive. Again, he likes to.
Keep calling him a survivor, and I see why.
He tries to stay. If he can get a pick, if he can grab a little bit extra, that's killing in this team is okay, or killing in this game is okay. Living the best, but obviously you want to keep your priorities.
But it doesn't do either one. And now it is 7-9, and it is do or die for old people. They lose this round, they are out of the championships. Not even top 3. I'm
They have
sure
a
they
chance
don't
to be
want
top
that.
3. They can still get in the bronze game.
Can they? They lost the last game.
It would be bronze. It would be them versus FBI. So we're in a bracket style. So they still have a chance. They can get 3rd place overall, but
they get sent to the top 3. My apologies.
Yeah,
I understand
maybe I misunderstood. Just making sure.
Yep, all good. But that being said, though, they're going to be out of contention for the top 2 spots.
Yeah.
So it is do or die for old people in that regard, and they're playing again very slowly. No utility, no fast plants, nothing. Quietly sitting in upper, peeking out. Not all the way. Doesn't see Phoenix as they're looking to see each other. Do they? I can't tell. Oh, I think
that pillar prevents you from seeing, but Phoenix
utility.
Oh my God, nearly
almost
dead.
dead. Look at his HP. Sorry, folks, you might not be able to because of how low it is.
I say
people start
no
to make
yellow
their
bars
move.
here today.
Here comes the plant.
Did you get the bomb down?
There we go. This time it goes down right, and now it's a 4v4. But Crackers and Phoenix so low. Toxic very low himself. BMO the only man with full HP here, but can they do it? 2v4.
Mad H behind them. Crackers is
Mad
ready.
H
A grenade goes.
takes out Crackers and Phoenix. Oh no! Vincent takes out Mad H's. BMO takes out Toxic. 2 team kills on both sides, making it a 1v1 effectively. Oh, and he goes for the clip and he gets him! He gets him! And then you win! My God, Vincent couldn't kill him in time, and BMO, using the smoke, was able to clip it using the confusion of the 2 team kills and wins the game and puts them in the further up in the champions. And there you have it, folks. Friendly Fire is the winner of this match. Ooh,
Survives,
that was intense.
But doesn't kill. Yeah, we see him at 11 and 12. System Spy with 12 and 14. Psy with 9 and 13. Mad H with 16 and 15. 11 and 12 for Oda-O. On the opposite side, 8 and 12 for Toxic. 11 and 14 for Tima. Bima with 14 and 10. Phoenix with 15 and 12. And Crackers on top again with 17 and 12. And so that's that's them going to the semifinals. They brought it back, much closer game, very exciting. But yeah, it looks like old people today, it just wasn't their day, and so that's interesting that it just didn't work out for them. But again, they had their chance in the bronze tomorrow to figure out if they can bring that back for them. So give it a sec. I'm gonna see if we are going to have another match from them. They still have a chance that they decide to play a third. As what happened there.
Now, Superhero, would it be another situation where if they get a certain amount of rounds, they could win, or was that just for single elimination?
That was for the single elimination. This is just a standard bracket style best of 3, and so Friendly Fire has won it and are going to the semis. We could watch a third if they're doing it,
but it would just be for fun.
Yeah, and so we'll give this a second, but yeah, again, this is an upset according to the bracket here. I mean, they're close competitors, but we were looking at a second and third spot, and Friendly Fire showed us that, hey, even though they didn't practice, they specifically told me they didn't practice, they were able to bring this one through. And so very interesting and exciting games. Hopefully NA is this hype tonight. I hope they can bring the same sort of adrenaline, because that was hype.
For sure. That first game was admittedly just a little slow, but that second game was really a close one. Very end.
Yeah. And so I don't see that they're starting an extra one up. I think they're just calling it here, folks. And so
just go to UE semifinals. Oh, you already there? Yeah.
Yep. And so I don't think that's going to be happening. So thank you very much, everyone, for checking this out. I'm a goddamn superhero. With me was Quicksaber, and we will see you guys on the next one. And yeah, I'll be back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
EST? Isn't it? Wait, is it 7 EST?
Oh, did we have the same problem earlier?
Well,
Okay,
no,
okay.
it was everything was like given to us in PST, so I had to calculate it to EST, and then I had to recalculate it to my time zone.
7 p.m. EST is when we're coming back, and so
Perfect.
at least when the match starts, and so we'll be back then to cast the NA semifinals as well. So thank you very much, and have a good one.
See you.